Wepop, yo. The only place that's veteran grown, learning to get your own homegrown. Stick with us, that's all we know. This is the Wepop Show.
Fam, so we are on day 10 since the flip. So we got a little bit of time left. I want to let you guys see the growth on this. I'm gonna go ahead and throw another net in here. I still think we're gonna get a little bit of extension. As y'all can see, the buds are just starting to form the calyxes on the end, which tells me it's headed into the flower phase here. But I still think we're gonna get quite a bit of stretch out of it still. So I'm basically taking my width. I know it's wider than the 4x4 because it's like 58 or whatever. So I'm gonna get a general basis on my length here. I'm gonna cut it just so that way it's prepped. I basically cut it close to what I want. I know I'm gonna have overlay, but I can always trim off what's there, you know what I mean? So yeah, just set it up, get my wire tie, and get started.
This is the Wepop Show, always real and veteran grown. Grow 'em tall and wall to wall, stack them up to watch them fall.
Ta-da! And then after that's all set, I will just come in here and make some minor adjustments. Separate these out a little bit, so that way, kind of like scrogging, they're in their own little dimensional square. Helps you divide it up, allow a little more light access to the base. This one I want in the middle-ish. These will fall, and then as you're working this, your net's gonna start dropping in the middle. Excuse me. Sorry, it's probably loud in y'all's ear. But once you get this kind of where you want it, I'll usually do a little pruning too while I'm in here, because I'm at the stage now where I kind of know what's going to be covered where. I got to do a heavy defol before too long anyway. Like I said, we're in that second week, so I like to have defols done before the end of week 3, and obviously the sooner I do it, the happier I am about it. But I'm also trying to let this one stretch a little bit upward so we can get these littler branches up here more. But I think she's still got a little ways to go as far as the stretch goes. So hopefully doing this will help it and also promote a little more height. At least that's my theory on it. I know y'all see it, right? Check it out. Got the merch line on. Wanted to show y'all, let y'all see it. See that? Veteran grown. We got it rolling. Y'all head on over there, check some of that out if you want to support the family or the channel over here. Every little bit goes a long way. Still grateful for all the likes, the subs. Super stoked. The interactions with y'all. That's really what it's about for me. But you know, little help on the memberships and the merch goes a long way. We'll get there, we'll get there, we'll get there. So like this right here, this leaf right here is overlaying a bunch down here. So I'm just gonna get rid of that. So that way I get more light down to these littler ones. And on the previous videos, I know y'all see me talk about getting the access down there and pulling the middle fan leaves, or clearing out the middle, for those of you that have been here for a minute. I like to make sure that everything to the inside is open, kind of like I did on the Kongzilla, which that thing is cranking, and we are close to finished on that one. I'm excited to see the outcome on that. I think we got about 10 to 14 days left max, and should be coming out the tent. It's been an awesome grow itself. I'm excited to see what this one's gonna do too. Again, I know it looks like I'm taking a lot off the top, but I want light penetration down. I'm gonna also come in here and clean up this bottom and get that done, so we get some more airflow down here. And as I've stated in other videos, get more CO2 to the basis. Doesn't actually create more CO2. It just allows the plant to circulate the CO2 better, which in turn gives you better yields, bigger yields, and better overall plant health and bud health. So, food for thought. All right, fam. Well, I'm gonna readjust here and get set up on this lower canopy. Let y'all see what's going on down there. I want to do some clipping. We're here, we're into it. We might as well finish prepping for it. Here's what she looks like from the bottom now. Got the second layer in just for supporting the buds and holding them up. We got the base layer in there. But as y'all can see, down here, we got a ton, and I mean a ton, of excess. So a lot of this is just draining energy from the stretch happening and focusing on the flower up top. Like, I got so many little stem offs that are gonna take energy from the top. So a lot of this will give you your LARP and stuff. These aren't getting light, so you see how they're like droopy and curling off. They're just zapping from the plant. So I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna clean all this out and let y'all see what I clip and clip and clip and clip and clip.
Stack them up to watch them fall. family is amazing, it's true. So much love from me to you. Sub up if you're new to the crew, or drop some love if you're just sliding through. No matter what you decide to do, we just really want to help you do the absolute best you can do. This is the Wepop Show, always real and veteran grown. Grow them tall and wall to wall, stack them up to watch them.
Cleared it out, lollipopped her, thinned it out so we get some airflow through here, and got space to get a little bit of light through there so we can get some some growth down to these leftovers. I know it looks like I butchered her. I promise y'all I didn't. I'm gonna check back here in a couple days, let y'all see what's going on, and promise you she's gonna be looking beautiful as ever. What's good, fam? Checking back in here on the Spicy Guava with y'all. Got the net in. We are 2 days removed and the growth is already progressing. She's coming up a little more, littler sites there starting to come up and through. Today I'm gonna go ahead and just top dress her with the Gaia Green because I added that alfalfa meal on the top dress, or the topsoil that I added to it right before I flipped it. I am not gonna add any of the 444 all-purpose. I'm just gonna do a 70% feed of the 284 so we don't burn her up. I noticed she's got some dark leaves here, so she's got plenty of nitrogen. I want it to focus on the bud growth, which as y'all can see, she's starting to get the calyxes in and the pistils are starting to come out on it. So I'm gonna focus mainly on bud production. So I'm gonna hit it with a pretty heavy dose here on 284. I say heavy dose, it's not really heavy. It's just I want her to have enough to have plenty for the bud structures to grow and maximize, obviously. Again, we're just gonna do the 284 today with the Gaia. I don't want to overdo it because she's got that alfalfa meal. So we're just gonna I'm gonna basically run 70% of a 15-gallon pot for the feed. That's how I'm figuring it. So I'm gonna also adjust it down. 70% of that would give you basically 10.5 gallons of soil. So I'm just gonna drop it down to 10 and base my feeding on that.
New to the crew, or drop some love if you're just sliding through. No matter what you decide to do, we just really want to help you do the absolute best you can do. This is the Wepop Show, always real and veteran grown. Grow them tall and wall to wall.
All right. God, that's some powdery crap, y'all. It's so fun. So I'm just gonna mix this in and make sure it's blended up real good with the loose soil. I hit it with some water that I got prepped already. I pH'd it down. And got that all set. But I also added some CalMag to it this time from Green Rush over there. They got that add-on CalMag One Shot, it's called, which is pretty awesome. So I'm running that to it. It's 1 shot per liter. So I put 4 in the 4 gallons I had, just because I am using tap water. I don't want to overdo it, but I figured a little bit extra just to make sure she stays healthy. It won't be a problem for us. So got that all set right here, and I'm gonna get this rolling in here, soak her down nice and good, so she can start eating.
Always real and veteran grown, grow 'em tall and wall to wall, stack them up to watch them fall.
What's good, fam? We are back over here in the Mars Hydro 4x4, and we are at day 19 on the Spicy Guava. Wanted to get you guys an update here. See, she stretched out quite a bit more than where she was at the other day, and wanted you guys to see how this is filling in with the secondary tent here, or the secondary net. She's doing good, stacking up, starting to show, and I couldn't be happier with this one either. So far, the Gaia Green has been crushing it, and she seems super happy. So we're starting to get fill in here, and she is starting to have the similar structure to the Kongzilla over there, which that has turned out phenomenal. So again, I'm not expecting massive colas on these, just because I've heard and through the research I've done that they are just stout, you know what I mean? Good looking, beautiful flowers, so I'm excited to see what that entails. But so far so good. She's starting to fill in. Already getting a little frost built up there, starting to come through. It's gonna be some beautiful flower. I'm excited to keep y'all posted on this one too. But we're just watering out. We just did the feed not too long ago there for the 70% on the 284. So we're gonna let it ride, and I'm gonna water it down again today because she's starting to obviously need more water to keep herself happy. We got some updates and upgrades going on over here in the Mars Hydro. Not sure when that video is gonna drop, but if it hasn't, then I'm gonna add this to it and let y'all go check that out and link it for you. But I appreciate y'all so much. Much love as always, fam. Till next time. Peace.